Players Corner. Let's go. So yeah, man, I just hop back on this motherfucker to talk a little shit, give a little game. The shit that people not giving because they scared of being canceled. I ain't on this motherfucker to get no money from YouTube. I don't give a fuck about a cancel culture. Like I say, I don't believe in color, so I don't give a fuck about nobody's culture. Black, white, I don't give a fuck what it is, man. You can't cancel me. I ain't cancel myself. You just can't cancel me. I don't even know who the fuck you are. You stranger don't mean shit to my life. You can't do a motherfucking thing to me. But anyway, man, you know, this shit is mostly on the game, on ism. And that's what they not teaching. That shit is not taught at school, at churches, or none of that. Men ain't even teaching that shit to each other. You know what men do? Men teach each other how to be suckers for fucking women. Right? What the fuck they do? So I'm going to teach you a little something different, man. Right? I'm going to teach you what your daddy ain't teaching you, man. That's what's wrong. That's what's failing our sons out here, man. We give all the fucking hype to the little daughters and the girls. They can be all the fuck they can be, and we know the motherfucker they can't. We don't tell our sons none of this shit. We know we closer to being all we can be than a female, bro, and that's just facts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of jobs that was built by men, so a lot of females don't want to play in them jobs. You know? But we sit our sons out here, and what hope do we get them? What the fuck hope do we get them? Get them? Meet a nice girl and get married? What the fuck is that? That's a trap. It's a fucking trap. Especially if you got a bitch ass mama. And 9 times out of 10, you're going to come across the fucking female that remind you of her, man. Especially if she black. A lot of black females out here fucked up. Right? Do a lot of disrespecting and think they supposed to get respect. I think these hoes really think they God. Impossible. God made you smell. You don't like that. So you trying to rewrite the life God gave you. God gave you the face. You try to draw over that motherfucker. You don't like what God gave you. I'm telling y'all, man. Especially if they believe God a man. These bitches hate us. Even they sons, they don't give a fuck. The mama don't give a fuck about their sons, bruh. That's why we got the King Buns and shit out here, man. Rest in peace, King Bun. Shit in my city. And, you know, the 051 Mellies, all that shit, man. Come from failed parenting. Motherfucker ain't keeping no eye on you. So you leave the front door and, stay on the porch. But she never go to see if you still on the porch. Then you sneak off the porch, now you on the block. You walk down the block, now you in the street. Mama don't give a fuck, man. But let that be that damn daughter of hers. That's why chicks be mostly hoes. They keep their eyes on their daughters and fuck their daughters up so much that they got to sneak dudes in their house and sneak the fuck out of the crib. But it ain't the same flavor for the dude, for the sons and shit. So let's talk about it, man. I'm not really wanting to speak on black marriages and shit like that, but I got enough game to speak on it. It's just not some shit for me. I'm not a boyfriend man. I'm not a husband man. I'm a motherfucking player man. God made those ladies. So every fucking man you look at ain't your husband or your boyfriend, and y'all try to treat every dude like that. Then y'all come across me and I tell you don't give a fuck about, especially if it's in the wrong way, then I get to telling you about, you know, your pussy smelling. Every time you sit down, you smell that motherfucker, this, that, or the third, however it may be, on the disrespect. But I'm that type of man. I'm so real. See, your husband and a boyfriend, what they do, once you one of those type of men, man, you turn into a lie. You basically a liar for your fucking girlfriend. I'm not that type of dude. I would never lie for you. Even the chicks I had that smell, man, I told the motherfuckers they smell. You know? Keep it real. Whatever the fuck they had to say about me, they said it. I love real life, though. I ain't never turned off of real shit, bro. Bitches don't like real life. They fake as fuck. They bring the fantasies into the earth. They think of a fantasy and try to let that shit out. Only way they can let that shit out is if it's a man that's sitting in front of them. Just think about it. 2 bitches living 2 different fantasies. What the fuck would that mean to each other? So they need a man to try to live off these motherfucking fantasies and shit. But yeah, man, it's the Player Corner. You know, my boy Fee, relaxing or whatever he's doing, I'll bring him back on a little phone call or something. Probably one day this week. Shit, I just felt like grabbing a mic and sharing my thoughts, bro. Putting this real shit out there in the YouTube universe. I don't give a fuck about no money. I don't give a fuck about Sponsor this. If it do, it better be Moet champagne. Bubbles on top of the lower glass. That's champagne. Playboy motherfucking Zay. Y'all know who it is. But yeah, this the Players Corner all day, every day. So, yeah, and another thing, man, I was going on Google, going on YouTube, and they had a lot of shit from these chicks. Because I was actually looking for, why do women lie that they don't stink? You can't find that shit nowhere. Like, this ain't nothing that goes on in society. Just like men lie like they got big dicks or whatever it may be to the chicks. It's the same flavor. I remember, man, listen, I had asked one of the chicks I was fucking with, like, what she smelled like. She told me nothing. What a fucking lie. So that's why I clown her coochie, though. Every chance I get, I clown it. So why lie about it? Bring me some smelly shit. Just let me know what it is. So, yeah, man. Why is that not out there? Maybe I'll do a video on that. Or maybe motherfuckers, whoever get, because I ain't promoting this shit. I ain't sending this out there. You find this shit, you find this shit. You like this shit, you come back to it. I'm going to keep bringing these Player Corner ass videos because, we on the Player Corner. Every corner is a Player Corner. Just ask the bitch. You dig? But yeah, man, like I was searching for that shit and I couldn't find it. They like really protecting the bitch. I really believe a bitch controls the internet, the Google shit. You can't even Google that, man. But you go Google about why men lie about their size, you'll find that shit. Like women don't lie that they don't fucking stink because they trying to take that narrative out, bro. God made y'all ass stink. I swear to God, if you smell like pussy, you stink. What you gonna tell me? I tell a bitch to swear to God she don't. She never do that. So if the way you smell is up to me and I'm telling you what it is, you gonna turn around and tell me it ain't. Like, what the fuck? This the shit. See, this is why I don't get down with the relationship ass shit. You gotta turn into that type of person, bro. Motherfuckers love they motherfucking girls so much. They been in love with them so long. They didn't actually tell these niggas to not say that shit, stop. YouTube, I don't know if y'all gonna put this video up or not. It need to be up, bro. It need to be up. I don't want no money from y'all, but this is some entertaining shit, baby. Some entertaining shit. You dig? So I'm just a truth teller, man. Even though, that shit ain't free, but yeah, the truth is free. It's definitely free. Lies cost a lot, man. Lies cost a lot. Straight up, that shit costs a lot. Jail time, murder, all kind of shit. The truth set you the fuck free. But anyway, yeah, man, so, I don't know, bro, like, guys out there, letting these chicks try to control the life God gave you, bro. Like, God might have something to say to you about that, man. These chicks ain't God, and they ain't the closest thing to God. Straight up, so stop saying that shit. And don't let no woman tell you that shit, like, that's not true at all. So, like, oh, they God because they done brought some type of babies in this motherfucker. Man, we have created that shit, so I guess we God too, but I'm not God. God is king, by the way. Don't call me king because I got shade in my color. I damn sure not finna call you queen. You damn sure not that. You damn sure not a queen. I don't think these people know what that shit mean. I think they just anaconda, one corner. What's the name of that shit? Black Panther, I never saw that shit. Part 1 or 2. That shit be stealing these niggas' minds, man. Motherfuckers live off jingles. Motherfuckers live off other people's eyes and what the fuck they got to say about them and shit like that. That's not me. Right? If I went outside with a whole polka dot suit, shoes, polka dot hats, polka dot pants, polka dot shirts, polka dot. I don't give a fuck what the next person got to say if they laughing at it or not. I already co-signed the shit. That's why I put it on. That's why I got it on. So I already okayed the shit by me. I don't need no another okay. And that's the problem with motherfuckers, man. And another problem is, I notice when it's time for a female to take the blame, it automatically turns into society. It's only 2 motherfuckers in society. That's men and women. So I was on some YouTube shit, and I was watching a woman, or whoever, yeah, woman, I'll give her that credit, I guess. I don't know. Say, society is telling these women to be fucked up to men. What the fuck, like, society? So, you saying other men's are telling y'all this shit as well? No. Y'all are saying this shit, but you don't want to say women. So you say society. And they even pick that shit when they need help. When they dog a man and then they turn around and need help from a man, they'll use society. Like, we need society to help us from these men. But at the end of the day, bitch, in society, it's only men and women. Dudes, y'all keep letting these motherfucking hoes try to change God's life if you want to. You might be questioning about that shit when you come up there. Point blank, period. I'm appointed to be a player, man. Right? So, I was born this shit, man. Like, I never saw no wife or none of that shit. I never saw that. I tried to love some shit, man. Like, it was a fucking lie. That was a fucking lie. So, what the fuck? Don't waste your times, nigga. These bitches out here lying, man. Of course you get some money, they gonna act like they this and that and that and the third, man. All these bitches deserve a corner. This is the player corner. I'ma holler at you again.